We gotta do our test every day. I'm surprised Ambitious Sloth doesn't say test. It's working.
Alright, we gotta do our test.
Holy shit, it's working.
Ambitious Sloth
Great.
doesn't say.
Welcome to the live stream. As you can see, terminal's up with trades in it again, because we aren't no FOMO homos. We're not afraid of not afraid of showing live terminal, because we're not homos and we're not FOMO homos. So as you can see right now, several positions in the pound yen that are kicking ass, and the nice thing about it is these several positions, I didn't take them. They were done with Jarvis. I didn't manually take those trades. Jarvis took those trades for me. Jarvis is kicking ass on the GJ right now. I didn't have to take those trades because my algorithm did it for me. And so there you go. I didn't have to do it because it did it for me. That's the coolest part about it, is I didn't have to lift a finger. I didn't have to do a damn thing. Jarvis did it all for me. And that's sexy as hell. To be honest, that's sexy as hell. That I didn't have to touch this. I didn't have to do anything. Jarvis did it all. And that's sexy as hell to me. May not be to you, but no one fucking cares what you think. So it's sexy as hell to me, and that's all that matters, because it's all about me. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. It's only like 90% about me. Just doing something real quick, guys. Hold on a second, then we can talk about some stuff. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. And again, like I said, all that matters is that I like it, because that's all that's important. If Republicans had done that, we're not talking about that right now, man. We don't want to. I can't talk about stupid stuff with that right now. So as we can see, all the stuff on the GJ, it's in profit. All of these trades are in profit. We're making money, and I like making money. Making money is sexy. And like I said, the best part about it is I didn't have to do a damn thing. So let's go to gold, because I love gold. You love gold. Who doesn't love gold? We're coming up to a pretty significant area here at 1748. It's bouncing off it right now. Let's see how it reacts around 1748. We've got 25 minutes left in this candle. Okay, so we don't do anything obviously until the 1 hour candle close, and we wouldn't buy unless we had the buy candle. The buy candle is always funny when I go into that stupid gold chat room and they say that, oh, Iron Man's just buying, he's just buying. I don't buy unless I have this candle right here, which is a tail at the bottom longer than the body of the candle at the close of the 1 hour candle. So I don't buy just randomly just to buy. I have to have the pattern, and the pattern is that tail at the bottom longer than the body of the candle, right? Longer than the body at the close of the 1 hour candle. I mean, I know people are too stupid to understand that, and I've just realized that, and I've come to grips with that, to know that people are just too damn stupid to realize that. But I don't just randomly buy because it's gone down. I have to wait for a candle close. I know it's hard for people to understand. It's really hard. And if you actually look at it right now, there was a sell signal, right? There was a sell signal a couple hours ago. Right here is the signal. Your entry would have been at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. Okay, because we can buy and sell. I know it's hard to imagine that you can walk and chew gum at the same time, but you can. I wasn't awake, so I didn't take it. But it would have been at 1756, and you'd be up 50 points right now. That is a perfect sell candle right there. Okay, you don't have to just buy. You can sell too. I know it's hard for people to understand, but that was a perfect sell signal. Excuse me. And then we'll wait to see how it reacts around the 1748 area. If we get the signal to buy around the 1748 area, we'll buy. If we don't get it and it comes down to 1741, we'll do it there. We'll buy it there. But we have to have the signal. Yeah, well, you can try as much as you want. He seems to be on his own path, so he seems to be on his own path right now. The coolest part about this, though, is, like I said, all of the GDP trades, like I said, are Jarvis trades, which means Jarvis took the trade without me even being around. That is where I'm headed. That's where I'm going. The algorithm is working. And that's where I'm headed with my trading, is that Jarvis will just take all of my trades on gold, on the GJ, and a couple other pairs, and I won't even look. I won't even bother with it anymore. I'm actually kind of tired of looking at charts, to be honest. I've done this for a long time, and I'm kind of sick of looking at charts, to be honest with you. So Jarvis, in the near future, in the next few weeks, will be taking all of my trades for me. And then I'll just sit back and enjoy myself, because I can do whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. And to me, that's freedom, right? Everyone talks about what freedom is. To me, freedom is being able to do whatever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want. Okay? That's freedom to me. Others can argue with that, and I don't give a fuck, because I don't really care what people think. I'm over it. I just don't give a fuck. I'm so sick and tired of society as a whole. It's becoming stupider every day. The more and more I realize how stupid society is, I just want to go out into the woods and have people leave me the fuck alone, to be honest with you, because society is stupid. I mean, you can go into that gold chat room right now and you'll just see stupidity personified times 20. That's how stupid people are. They go in there and they ask, is it a buy or sell? I don't know. Why don't you just look at your damn charts? Look at your damn charts. What do your charts tell you? What do your charts tell you? But you can go into this stupid gold chat. We'll go in there for a minute right now. We'll just laugh at this. Because you can go into this stupid gold chat and they'll just start saying, is it a buy or sell? What do you think you get better as a trader? Do you think you get better as a trader by asking random individuals if it's a buy or sell? I mean, it's the dumbest. They're the dumbest people in the world, honestly. Excuse me. My acid has been nasty lately too. These people are it's literally is the dumbest. Yeah, they did. They didn't have social media, so this is the dumbest chat room in the world. It literally is the dumbest thing in the world. I always type in there, what are you losers up to? I don't even want to, because I don't even want to be involved in it anymore. But these people are dumb. And it's not getting better. Society as a whole isn't getting better. It's getting stupider. So we're up pretty good on these trades right now. You can see the GJ is spiking up. So we'll probably move the stops on this again soon. But on a $5,400 account, you're up 233 bucks is not bad. That's almost, what, 5% for the day. And I could just shut these down right now and be happy, but we let Jarvis do it for us. It's true. You're right, we are. But whatever. Just society, leave me the fuck alone. That's all I say, is leave me the hell alone. I want no part of society. You're all stupid. So we're getting there. $5 a day will keep the doctor away, right? So, but we'll wait and see if we get gold. Looks like it might give us the pattern if this 1 hour closes like this. So we'll wait to see if that happens. Remember, if we're gonna buy, yeah, yes, well, yeah, exactly. We're gonna destroy ourselves from the inside. There's no country that can destroy America from the outside. We will destroy ourselves from the inside, and it's happening because we got a bunch of idiots running the place. All right. So if this candle closes like this, we will definitely be buying gold. I do on a different account. I have several different accounts, so this is just an account that trades just Jarvis trades for the most part. So I do have gold buys on another account. Yeah, we are. I mean, that's just the truth. That's the bottom line truth. So anyway, so and then if we get a buy on gold at 1748 or wherever it is in here, our next target obviously would be 1756, 1764, and then the top of that at 1769. So you just use then you're using your support or resistance levels. You're using them as your targets if you get a buy. And let's just clear the notion that supply and demand zones are somehow different than support and resistance zones. They're not. Supply and demand is just a fancy word for support and resistance. All those words you use, liquidity zones, all those different things are just fancy words for support and resistance. I had a guy yesterday in the gold chat that was saying that he has three $200,000 funded accounts with the prop firms who was saying that support and resistance don't matter at all, which might be one of the dumbest fucking comments I've ever heard in my life, that support and resistance don't matter. Support and resistance are the same as supply and demand zones or liquidity zones, just so you know. I know this is a brain buster for some people, but they're all the same. They're all the same. Supply and demand is just a fancy word, or liquidity zones are just a fancy word for basic support and resistance. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'm sorry to, steal your lunch money or your candy, your Halloween candy, but it's true. It's true. Okay? They would call this a liquidity zone right here. They would call that a liquidity zone. They would call this right here that's happening right now a liquidity zone. It's a support zone. I mean, if you look at that, it's previous support, right? That's a support zone. And they would call that a liquidity zone, or they'd call it a supply or demand zone. And it's totally different than support and resistance. No, it's not. I hate to burst your bubble because you're not very bright, but no, it's not any different. Yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, in the gold killers room, yeah, whatever. I don't much pay attention to Telegram. I don't pay much attention to any of that, to be honest with you, anymore. I don't care. I just want to, honestly, I want to cancel all of that, Telegram and everything. People are just dumb. So we'll wait and see what happens. I'll stay here for a few more minutes till the close of the 1 hour candle. But right now, GJ is kicking ass. All these stops are in profit, or they should be. If they're not, we'll place them in profit now. Because Jarvis did all this stuff for us, and Jarvis is a sexy bitch. And you should be trading with Jarvis. If you're not, then you're not a sexy bitch, to be honest. Because Jarvis will do everything for you. That's the coolest part about it. And I don't need to do that. I could give two flying fucks about social media. I know people, I know I shouldn't say that. I could give two flying fucks about social media. But Jarvis is a sexy bitch. And if you're not trading with Jarvis, then you're not a sexy bitch. And that's just the bottom line. And I deal with facts and logic. I don't deal with how emotionally it's going to make you feel. I can give two flying head effers about how you feel emotionally. The fact of the matter is Jarvis is a sexy bitch. And most of the time, you're not. So we're just changing all these stop losses. I think Jarvis is Jarvis is a little bit slow on changing stop losses. I think it goes a little bit farther. But I'm just changing everything because it's just the way we want to do it. We're just going to do everything to 151.15. And then you make money no matter what, right? Sure as hell beats magic keys. I'll tell you that. Sure as hell beats magic keys. Jarvis sure as hell beats magic keys. I tell you that. Magic keys, you still have to use your thumbs. And it still requires human. And since we know that humans are pretty stupid, it definitely So all these stops are in profit. It means to move it to where you make money no matter what. That's what it means. It means to move your stops so you make money no matter what. Okay, so we are rocking and rolling on that one. We're doing well. It's kind of sexy if you ask me, but you're not asking me, and I don't really care if you're not asking me. Should we go have some fun since we can't trade for another 10 minutes? Should we go have fun with that other gold room and see what those idiots are doing? Let's see, how are you losers doing today? Say, how are you losers doing today? I do sometimes, yeah. Let's have some fun with them. I'll tell Deluxe to get in there too. Let's just have some fun with them. I do. I go deer hunting, but I'm a fisherman. Yeah, they're morons in there, man. That room is full of morons. So anyway, they're literally full of morons. Just for someone to say that support and resistance doesn't matter it just proves how stupid you are. It really does. It just proves your stupidity. So there it is right there. If you're just came into the room, you can see that there is a live terminal up right now with trades that I'm in because I'm not a FOMO homo trader. I'm not afraid to show live trades because I'm not a pussy. Those who stream who can't show live trades and a live terminal are pussies, and they're cowards, and they're homos, and they're FOMOs, right? If you can't show live trades, then what the hell are you doing? What do you call support and resistance? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, Obi, and I don't really care to have a conversation with you today, to be honest. So why don't you go fucking Google it? I don't really care to have a conversation with you today, so I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But you're just here to cause trouble, so we're not going to pay attention to what you say. You're just here to cause trouble, so nobody fucking cares. Go Google it. You must have been really sad yesterday for like the 6 hours that social media was down. Yes, really. Yes, I stand by what I just said. Go fucking Google it. What part of that was hard for you to understand? Do I need to spell it out for you? You're here to cause trouble, so go fucking Google it. Because I know why you asked that question. You asked that question because you want to argue that supply and demand zones are different, and they're not. You want to argue that liquidity zones are different. That's why you want me to answer that question, so that you can argue the other side, and I'm not going to do that today. So, yeah. You can say that, but that's not really what you're here for. So, but you can look at the beautiful trades that Jarvis is in right now. How do you feel about those? How do you feel about the GJ trades that Jarvis is in right now? You can see him on the middle screen. Actually, maybe we'll switch. So you can look at the beautiful trades that Jarvis is in right now that you're not in. You can look at the beautiful trades that Jarvis is in that you wish you were in. How does that make you feel right there? Pretty good, huh? I'm a wimp. Okay, that's great. Thank you. You wouldn't dare say that to my face. I promise you that, but I don't really care. Because he has nothing. Yeah, I know he has nothing to say. He's here to cause trouble. He knows he is, and I don't give a fuck. But he wouldn't dare say it to my face. Just a keyboard warrior. But you can look at those beautiful GJ trades. All these trades right now that you wish you were in. You can look at those. Right there. All of those buys that you wish you were in, but you can't stay in them because you do 10-pip pussy trades. You wish you were in those trades. But nobody fucking cares. So I don't have time for you today, man. I really don't. So we're just waiting on gold. We'll wait another few minutes, and if we don't get gold, then we'll just take off. Because you're a pussy. You're out of your trades because you're a pussy and you take 10 pips. Just be honest with people. You're a pussy. You take 10 pips. Just be honest. You're out of your trades because you took your 10-pip pussy trade. Just be honest with people. You're a pussy scalper. Just be honest. Yes, it was. So we put him in timeout. We'll see if he wants to wait out the 300 seconds that he'll be in timeout for. Nope, I don't. That sucks. I don't know what to do for you. Your broker's down. Maybe try and call him. Maybe try and call him and tell him that you want to get out of the trade. Other than that, no, I don't. That sucks for you. I'm sorry that you're going through that. But find a phone number and call him if you can. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. Nope. So the big news right now is if Obi Canoe wants to have the 300-second timeout and then he wants to come back and comment again. We'll see if he's patient enough because most people these days aren't patient. So we'll see if he has the patience to. We'll see if he has the patience to wait out the 300 seconds, which would be like 5 minutes, right? And then comment again, so we can just put him in timeout again. So we'll see if he has the patience for that. I probably wouldn't have the patience for that, but maybe he will. That would be awesome, huh? All right, so you can see that I'm in a GBP Aussie trade, and it's right at where I got in yesterday. You have waited? Well, I'm sorry to make you wait. I don't think it's anything worth waiting for, but thank you for coming. I don't know if it's anything worth waiting for, but glad you're here. But so is everybody clear on what it is that we have to have, especially the new people here? Are we clear what we have to have in order to take a trade? So when you go into that dumb YouTube channel, we know what we're talking about. In order to place a buy, I have to have a candle with a tail longer than the body of the candle, like this here. That one may not be like this one here, and that might be a great example because that probably lost. But I have to have a tail longer than the body of the candle. Okay. In order to sell, I have to have a wick at top. So this is a great example of a sell right here that happened a few hours ago. That wick at the top of the body is longer than the body. Do we understand that? Does everybody fucking understand that? In order to sell, I have to have a wick at the top that's longer than the body. Does everybody understand that? And it has to be at the close of the 1 hour chart. And then I would take the entry at the opening of the next 1 hour. I do not take a trade in the middle of the hour. Does everybody understand that? Okay. So I can't take a trade unless the 1 hour closes. So in order to buy, I would have to have a tail at the bottom longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top, and then I could buy. If I don't have that pattern, I don't trade. Because you go to that gold, they're like, oh, Iron Man's telling people to buy. First of all, I don't tell anyone to do anything because you're not entitled to me telling you what to do. I never do that because you're not entitled to any of that. Yes, at the end at the opening of the next candle. So I don't tell people what to do. I tell them what I'm doing, but I don't tell them what to do because, frankly, most of you people don't fucking deserve me telling you what to do. And I tell you to do your own research, look at your own charts, and take your own damn trades. Because people are always like, was it a buy or sell? Well, what do your charts tell you? What do your charts tell you? You're never going to become a better trader by asking dumbass questions like, is it a buy or sell? Never. You'll never become better by asking dumbass questions. Is it a buy or sell? So I hate that. And I think as a society, we think we're entitled to things, especially the younger generation thinks it's entitled to things. You ain't entitled to shit. Okay, I worked my ass off to get where I am. 17 years of studying charts, 17 years of doing all this stuff. You aren't entitled to shit. Stop being lazy. I'm not saying particularly anybody in here per se. I'm talking about the younger generation who wants to be at the top of the mountain, but they're not willing to put in the work it takes to get to the top of the mountain. They just want to be at the top of the mountain, right? They just want to be at the top of the mountain. I love listening to these TED Talks, and one of the TED Talks, the guy was like, well, I talk to kids these days, and they graduate from college, and I talk to them like 8 months after, and they're like, how you doing in your job? And they're like, well, I'm okay, but I'm not really making a difference. And the guy says, you've been here for 8 months. You're expecting to make a difference at a company you've only been for 8 months. Put in the work. Put in your time. You're not going to make a difference, probably. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. But these people are so fucking lazy. The younger generation, they're so fucking lazy. Well, that's good, Lewis. He says, I am at the top of my mountain, 20K a day on the ES. What's the ES? And if you're doing 20,000 a day, I don't know what the hell you're doing here, honestly. I don't know what you're doing. If you're making $20,000 a day, what the hell are you doing on YouTube? Go out and enjoy yourself, man. Go out and enjoy yourself. If I was making 20 grand a day, you would never see me here. You'd see me fly fishing. You'd see me doing whatever I want. You'd never see me here. So if you're making 20 grand a day, what the hell are you doing on YouTube? Right? What the hell are you doing here? Go fly to South Beach. I mean, go do something. And if you're doing it, good for you, man. I mean, that's awesome. But what the hell are you doing here? I don't make 20 grand a day, and I never have claimed to make 20 grand a day. If I was making 20 grand a day, you would never see me here. You'd never see me on social media. You would never see me on social media. You would never see me anywhere. You make top money and talk up storm. I make good money. Yes, I'm a really good trader, and I stand by that comment. Yes. I stand by that comment. I'm one of the best traders around. And I stand by that comment. Yes. But I also have like less than $1,000 worth of bills. My house is paid for. I have no bills. I don't have to make a ton of money. See, it's all relative to what your goals are. I don't have to make a ton of money because all of my bills are paid for. I have to make less than $1,000 a month in order to pay my bills. Because I've been doing this for a long time. My house is paid for. I have no bills, nothing. So I don't have to push it. I don't have to do anything. I'm comfortable making my 8 to 10 grand a month, whatever it is, and being able to do whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. If I was making 20 grand, I don't know if I gave motivation to anybody, but I'm glad you're doing well. I'll just say I'm glad you're doing well. I don't know if I gave people motivation, but if I did, I'm happy that happened. Yep. Ignore all shitty indicators. And the reason you need to ignore all shitty indicators is because they lag price. Okay. So by the time, like, here's the GDP Aussie right now. that just had the signal that I look for, right, on the 1 hour. It had the tail longer than the body of the candle. Okay. By the time most indicators tell you that this is a buy or an up move, the move has already happened, because why? It takes the currency going up before, like, the MACD or something is going to turn over and it's going to cross the other one, right? Does that make sense? By the time it crosses, the move is already well underway. Does that make sense? By the time indicators tell you it's a buy or sell, the move is well underway. So they lag price. All I need right there, what does that candle signify? This candle that just closed with a tail longer than the body of the candle. What does this candle signify? What does that candle signify right there? In real time, what does that candle signify? What does it signify? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean there's no more sellers. It means that buyers came into the markets, sellers tried to push down. Hey, yeah, I'm not ignoring you, man. I've just been really sick. So don't worry about that. My acid has just been kicking my ass. It tells you that sellers tried to push down and they were unable to push down. Okay, it tells you that sellers tried to push, and it doesn't mean it can't go down, right? That's not what it means. It just means that sellers tried to push and they were unable to push. That's all. Yeah, my acid reflux the last 4 or 5 days has kicked my ass, and it sucked. It's been the worst it's been ever. So I've been laying in bed and just miserable for the most part. Just kicking my ass. So this is the first time I felt like getting up. I woke up this morning. At least today it's not kicking my ass. Okay, so it tells you that sellers tried to push down, but there was some buying that happened. So that's what that candle signifies. I don't drink. I don't drink. Never had a sip of alcohol in my life. So I don't drink. I never have drunk. I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life. So water, that's what I'm drinking, a lot of water, and hopefully it's going to get better. All right, so that would have been a buy right there 5 minutes ago. I was already in it from yesterday, so I didn't take another one. No, you're fine. You don't know that. You didn't know that. Oh, that sounds cool, Lewis. You should absolutely do that. That sounds really cool. So gold is pushing up right here a little bit. We didn't quite get that candle that we wanted, so I will wait for an opportunity on that. But you guys know what I'm looking for. You know the candle I look for. You know what I'm looking for. I don't take a trade unless there's a close of 1 hour candle with my pattern. Period. End of story. So when people want to be stupid and say this and that, you say nope. Nope. Iron Man doesn't take it. Clay. My name's Clay. Clay doesn't take it unless the 1 hour candle closes with a candle like that. Does that make sense, you sexy bitches? Yes? No? Maybe so? Purebloods. Wow, I seem to remember hearing that on a YouTube stream earlier today. Purebloods. Seem to remember hearing that from Raja this morning. Whatever the hell that means. Purebloods. I don't fucking care whatever the hell that means. I seem to remember hearing that in the few minutes I listened to Raja's stream this morning. Purebloods. Whatever the hell that means. Purebloods unite. I have no idea what that means. I don't want to unite with anybody at all because people are batshit crazy. So I don't want to unite with anybody. I don't care if you're pure blood. I'm not trying to rip you, Lewis, or anything. I don't want to unite with anybody. I want people to leave me the fuck alone because people are idiots. So I don't know what that means, and I don't want to unite with anybody. I just want people to fucking leave me alone, to be honest. Yep, straight away enter on the next one. Oh, pure bloods, no vaccine. Okay, well, whatever. Then I mean, I agree with that. If Euro USD is giving you the signal, then damn it, take the trade. I would rather get kicked in the balls than trade the euro. I'm a pure blood, I guess, because I ain't having that damn thing enter my body ever. Do you guys know who let's talk about the stupidity of our society for a second before I go. Do you know who's carrying the variants of COVID-19? Is it the vaccinated or is it the unvaccinated that are carrying the variants? Think about that for a second. Is it the vaccinated or unvaccinated that are carrying the variants of COVID? Is it the vaccinated or unvaccinated that carry the variants? The vaccinated, of course, because the vaccination only goes after one specific spike protein in COVID-19. Well, when that spike protein mutates, what happens? You have a variant. Whereas natural immunity goes after the whole virus. It's not the unvaccinated that are keeping this pandemic going. It's the vaccinated. But if you say that, I mean, I'm surprised that YouTube isn't right now just like totally banning my channel right now. Because how dare you say that? How dare you say that? It's the vaccinated. I'm not sticking that crap in my body. We have this wonderful thing in our bodies called an immune system. And they're pretty powerful if you let them work. And why hasn't anybody said anything about vitamin D? Going outside and getting vitamin D, which is really good for you. Because they want you to take their drugs. Because they're psycho. It's the vaccinated, of course it is. All right, GJ is still going up. We're making money. We didn't have to do a damn thing. Those of you that just got in here, GJ, I don't have to take GJ trades because Jarvis does it for me. Jarvis is the algorithm or expert advisor that I have on this account. So I don't have to do a damn thing. Jarvis took all of these trades. In and of itself, Jarvis did that, my EA. I didn't have to do a damn thing. And that's awesome. I love it. I think it's sexy as hell. If you're not trading with Jarvis, you should get a hold of me. Instagram, Ironman Futures Trading on Instagram. If you're not trading with Jarvis, you should be. Because Jarvis takes these trades and it does it for you. And that's cool as hell, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've never had the flu shot either. There's no fucking way you're going to put that crap in my body. No way. Then again, I'm also not afraid to die. So if you're a religious person and you believe in the afterlife, which I do, and you believe that heaven is this great place, then they can take me anytime they want. This place sucks. This place is full of idiots. So if you believe in the afterlife like I do, I'm not afraid to die. Because if that place up there is supposed to be so much better, then you can take me any damn time. I'm not afraid to die. I've had a grizzly bear chase me. I've been in 25-foot seas in a boat calling the Coast Guard. I've flipped a boat under the river, gone under a log. I've had many, many near-death experiences. I am not afraid to fucking die. If that place up there is so great, take me any damn time you want. Now, I'm not looking for it, right? Because I've got kids and I've got a wife and everything. I'm not looking for that. I'm getting older, so I'm not as risky with my behavior. But I ain't afraid of that. So, not afraid at all. Yeah, well, no one listens to him anymore anyway, man. So, all right, guys, you have a great day. You know what we're looking for. I don't have to tell you. I'll probably just go have fun in the gold chat because I have nothing else to do, to be honest with you, and I'll go make fun of those people. But you guys all have a good day. You know what we're looking for. You know the pattern we have to have in order to take a trade. No FOMO homo. No FOMO homo trading. Don't get FOMO and don't be homo. All right? You guys all have a good day.